Hi, I'm Maria Ingold. I'm a CTO in video technology. I'm here at Connected Media IP at the NAB Show 2019. I am joined by Taras Bugir, who is the president of Decentrix. Welcome.
Hi Maria, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
How are you enjoying the Connected Media IP and NAB show?
Oh, it's been a great show. I think
That's
that
great.
in general, it's been a very positive show in terms of the types of attendees that we've seen and spoken with. It's been good.
That's very good.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a bit about Decentrix?
Yeah, Decentrix is an interesting organization from the perspective that what we have done uniquely amongst technology providers is develop solutions which are really focused on not only maximizing advertising revenue, but also maximizing the content value for customers. So we're solely in the media workflow supply chain and solely in the business of making more money for your business. So taking your assets, taking your advertising inventory, valuing them properly, taking your content, taking that content inventory, and helping you work out which platform is going to drive the most revenue for your business.
So, you work with yield management platforms. Can you explain what that is and why companies need this?
Well, yield management is a really interesting phrase because it obviously depends upon who you talk to, because everyone has their own definition. However, the real core message of yield management is I have an asset, how can I make the most of that asset?
Right.
Part of that is specifically targeted to the kind of customer, whether it's an advertising buyer or whether it's a consumer who needs to get the best content, the right time on the right device. If you can use those assets effectively and extract the most efficiency from those assets, then you have maximized your yield. So that encompasses the amount of inventory you have, the demand for that inventory, and obviously the price that you want to charge for that specific inventory. So that's how we think of yield management. If you triangulate between those three things, you will make the most revenue for your business.
Revenue sounds like something companies need. So, yes.
Yes. It's a
Very
really
good.
interesting time
Yeah.
because there's a lot of fragmentation, there's a lot of change in the industry, and
Yeah.
people don't know how to craft their new business models. And you can't manage what you can't measure. So you really
That's a
have
very
to
good
start
point.
at the beginning and be in a position to measure your business and then act upon those measurements.
Yeah, think it through from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, tell me about where you sit in this space, who your competitors are, and how you differentiate against them.
Well, of course, everyone will tell you they don't have a competitor, but the reality is everyone has some degree of competition. We actually categorize competitive offerings, let's just say, into four categories.
Okay.
Jokingly, internally, we call them the four horsemen of the apocalypse, but I don't think that's
I
a
like
very
that.
fair thing to say. But think about it. I mean, there's the classic consulting companies that will come in, they'll ask your people what the problems are, they'll document those problems, they'll leave a lovely report, and they're still your problems. The second group are typically the technology providers. They're interested in selling you their stack. They will give you beautiful demos of how their technology can be applied, but they don't know enough about your business to be able to use that technology to solve the problem.
Okay.
Then, of course, there are the workflow vendors, the folks that actually have little bits of transactional software running throughout your business, who will think that if you just analyze that particular workflow, you will improve your business. No, this is an enterprise grade type scenario, so you really have to look at the entire workflow. And then, of course, there really is the internal IT department, the internal technology department. The unfortunate thing is those folks are usually so busy trying to do so many other things that they can't effectively allocate the time and or budget to deliver this type of capability to your business. So you really need someone who understands technology, has a very deep understanding of the business, has the capacity to deploy solutions, and really has the ability to bring in an integration of data engineering, analytics, and application development to actually turn your workflows into workflows that integrate across all of your systems. And that's exactly what we do.
That makes a lot of sense. So, what can we look forward to in the next year from you?
Well, I think probably not so much from us as how we have already done things for the marketplace as a whole. I think one of the challenges that we have is that a lot of the smaller organizations out there who have now wittingly or otherwise entered into a world of cross-media, they're going to have to address the challenges of cross-media, and yet most of the solutions out there are still siloed solutions. There are systems for OTT, there are systems for linear, there are systems for linear addressable, there are systems for the web, etc., 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 etc. There's only one system which actually integrates all of those workflows and maximizes that revenue, and that's the system that we provide. So in order to make that even more effective, you'll see many more instances of capabilities where we're deploying even more artificial intelligence into each of those workflows. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is the ability to operationalize artificial intelligence. And that's a really important thing, because people invest a lot of money in technology, and the last thing that you want isn't some analytics capability to provide you with a fantastic report or a fantastic visualization that says, here, if only you did this, it would be great. The problem is, you have to interpret those results, and you have to have experts to know what to do. What our systems do is actually do that interpretation for you and enable you to actually do the work and not think about it. That creates a capability of distributing your intelligence and your experience across the business, so that as new people come on board, you're using your data the way it's meant to be used as part of the genetic code of your business.
All good points. And I look forward to seeing where the artificial intelligence work you're going to be doing is going to take you in the next year, and talking with you about it at the next Connected Media IP. Thank you.
Look forward to it. Thank you.